Hello, James Graney here from InternetBizUni.com, and in today's video, the daily live video, I'm going to speak about hijackers and how to prevent hijackers from coming onto your listing on Amazon and hijacking your listing. I will explain more on this in just a moment. I'll just give you a minute to come into the chat. If you have any questions, you can ask me them and I'll answer them afterwards. I'll just give you a moment now to come on the chat. Okay, we're good to start. So first of all, I'm going to explain how to protect yourself from hijackers coming onto your listings, and then I'm going to explain what to do when a hijacker does come on your listing, because it's inevitable. It's happening all the time on Amazon now. So I'm going to explain at the end what to do when this does happen and how to get rid of the hijacker from your listing. So first of all, the first point I'm going to make is protect your own company. It is up to you to protect your own brand. So you have to do everything that you can to legally protect it and prove to Amazon that it's yours. So there are a few basic things that you should definitely do. And the first one is a trademark. You should definitely have at least a trademark for your brand. This proves that the brand is yours, it's linked to your company, and you know it comes in really good when you're proving to Amazon and others that you are the rightful brand owner and that you have the sole right to sell this brand. Because what will happen down the road is Amazon will be trying to work out who is the rightful owner, you or the hijacker. So the more intellectual property that you own that's linking you to this brand, the better, the easier it's going to be for you to prove to Amazon that it's your brand and you are the rightful owner. What we're doing on this now, we're getting patents on our products as well, but this obviously isn't for every type of product. Your product has to be distinctly unique to get this, and there's a lot of cost involved with getting this. So this isn't an earlier step. The earliest step you should take is to get a trademark on your brand, but further down the road, once you have this, then patents are something to look at if you have a distinctly unique product, and that's what we're doing at the moment. Number two is have your logo on both your product and your packaging. This is very important because anyone else that comes in and tries to sell another brand of products or a generic brand that has no logo, it's different to yours, so they can't sell it under your listing, and this will prevent others from coming in with just a very generic product that has no logo on it and selling it as yours. If your product has your logo on both the packaging and the products itself, this is key to preventing people coming in with fraudulent products, selling them as yours. Number three is purchase your UPC codes from GS1. There are a lot of other companies out there to purchase them off, but GS1 are a company that are universal. They're worldwide, known as the UPC protectors. So they will link your brand to your UPC codes when you purchase them off them, so anyone can check the universal system and see that these UPC codes are linked to your brand. Again, it gives you extra protection and more rights over your own products. They are more expensive than the other UPC codes, but they're well worth it. If you're going for a long-term brand, you should definitely be using GS1 UPC codes. And one tip is to purchase them in the UK. Even if you're selling in the US, or your company is based in the UK or in the US, you should still purchase them from the UK. The UK is much cheaper, GS1s, and they are the exact same. It's still a universal register that you'll go on, but if you purchase them off GS1 UK, you will get them at a much lower price. I can't remember the exact price difference, but it's a lot lower than GS1 barcodes in the US, and they work the exact same. So we have all our GS1 codes from the UK, but we also sell in the US, and they work fine on all the platforms that we have used them on over there. Then number 4 is to have a company website. So again, this is linking back to having as much stuff linked to the brand and to your company as possible. So having a company website, again, will prove it. You'll need this anyway to get brand registered, which I'll move on to in another point. But having a company website, even a basic website, even if it's just a WordPress website that you get someone to put up, someone from Upwork or somewhere like that, to put up a basic website that shows your product, and you can link that to you. You can have your own email address from that, which again adds more protection to your brand and links your brand to your company, which is what you want to do as much as possible. Number 5 is to write it in your contract with your manufacturer. So when you're doing up your order for your manufacturer, I always recommend that you draft up a simple contract. What we've done is we've got one of our contracts looked over by a legal person here in London who has looked over our contract, and we put down on the contract what we want to cover, and then they changed it into more legal jargon for us, just to add protection when you're dealing with your manufacturer. They did explain to us that we've very little chance of winning a case if we're going against a Chinese manufacturer in China, that foreign companies have very limited success winning cases in China against Chinese manufacturers, and this even goes to big companies like Apple. They have very little, no matter how strong the contract is, they have very little power in China when you're a foreign company, but it still does add protection. And one of the points in our contract is that they cannot sell any of our products with our logo, that our logo is ours, and we've our trademark number, and we will have patents. When our patents come through, we'll have our patents number, etc. on it. And they cannot infringe that. So if someone else comes in and say, we want to buy such and such a products off you, because you'll often see when you're speaking with Chinese manufacturers, they will say, we sell this and this brand, we sell this and this brand. So we have put that down. It's what's the wording on it at all? I can't think the bullet point that it's under in the contract. I can't think of it at the moment, but it's under one of the sections that they can't mention that they produce our brand to others, and they can't use our logo or any of our branding on anyone else's products. They can only sell them products to our company. So that's a good thing to have in your contract. Then number 6 is brand register. So brand register is basically just registering your brand with Amazon. So again, it's linking your company to your brand, saying we are the company that owns this brand. This adds protection again to you. It doesn't prevent the hijackers. Like some people think just because you're brand registered that no one else can list on your listing. They can, they still do list on your listing, but again, it adds more protection. It's easier when you're going to Amazon later down the road and saying, this person is selling what they claim to be my product. I'm the rightful owner. I'm saying it's not my product. They'll see that you're brand registered, and it just gives more power to you in that argument. So that's a really important thing to do, and one of the first steps you should do when you're protecting your brand, when you start your brand, is get a brand registered with Amazon. And what we have done, we've brand registered it with Amazon in the US and Amazon in the UK, so you protect both sides. If an argument ever breaks out either side, you can show that we are brand registered here on Amazon.com, and these are the people that are listing our products. They're not our products, and again, you have more power in that argument when you're brand registered. And number 7 is a simple one, but one that's easy forgotten, and sometimes I even forget to do it, is to watch your listings. Make sure that hijackers aren't coming on your listing. The quicker you can find out that they're on it and remove them, the more money you're making yourself. Because if you're letting someone comes in and they're listing a different product that's not yours on your listing, you find that out very quick, get them moved off, then you're again straight in the buy box. You're making the money on the product again. They're not winning the buy box or taking your sales. So that's important to watch over your listings, have some kind of system in place, have someone set up to just look through your listing quickly every day, even if you don't have the time to do it. Because I know That's what was happening to me a lot. I wasn't having the time to look over all my listings every day and see that I'm the only seller. So I just got one of the girls that work with me to have a look over it every evening and just see that there's no one else selling our products. If there is, they just let me know and I deal with it. And that goes on to the next point, number 8, how to deal with a hijacker when they do come on your listing, because it's inevitable. If you're selling a branded products on Amazon, at some time a hijacker is going to come on your listing. What do you do when they do? You know, when it first happens, it's like it's all panic. You don't know what to do. You're telling them, oh, remove your listing, and they're not listening to you. And all this, you know, it does get frustrating. But there's a simple process that we have set in place. It's a 3-step process that we follow now every time someone comes on our listing, and basically it's just copying and pasting an email to them. Usually the first email gets rid of them, but if not, we send a second email. If that doesn't work, we purchase their product and you know, deal with Amazon with that. And what we do with Amazon is there's 2 things. If we purchase the product and find out that it is our product that they're selling, they can't sell that as new. That's a second-hand product. They've purchased that off us, so they can't sell that product as new. So that's what we write in our message to Amazon. We say they're selling this as new, it's not a new product, and let Amazon deal with it. Or if we find out that it's not our product that they're selling, but it's under our listing, so it has no logo or a different logo or anything like that, anything different that's not our product, then we write to Amazon and we let them know that they are fraudulently selling our product, which is damaging our brand reputation. And again, leave it up to Amazon to deal with it. It's Amazon's platform. At the end of the day, they can decide we want to let these other sellers sell on your listing. They never do in our case, but it's up to them. It's their platform, so it's up to Amazon to decide who sells where. But what you should be doing is getting your stuff together so that it minimizes the risk of hijackers coming on, and that you have a system in place set up so that when a hijacker does come on, you can deal with it straight away, get them removed. The emails follow-up that I have it in the blog. I'll link it up in the description under here now. You can go there, copy and paste them. There's 2 emails basically. The email 1 is just saying, you know, we think you're selling fraudulent products, and a few other things. Just remove them. Email 1 has a high success rate. Usually when we send out that the listing's gone, they remove it. Email 2, it just again reminds them that this is what it is. We know that they're not selling our products. If they are, they're second hand, different stuff like that. We'll give them a last chance to remove them. If not, we'll report it to Amazon. Then if they still don't remove it, we purchase the product and we go through either option. If it's ours, we write that it's a second-hand product, not new as described. And if it's not our product, then we state that this is not our product. We send the pictures, we give all the legal documentation that we have proving that we're the brand owners, and send a picture of our brand showing that they're selling a different branded products. And again, let Amazon deal with it. I'll link that up because I have the email templates in a blog post, and I'll link all that up here just below this video afterwards. If you have any questions, I would love to answer them now. And that's pretty much it. It's basically just preventing, you know, your own listings from getting hijacked. That's the most important thing, but still they can